Hello everybody, we're back with more main story with Wuthering Waves. If I sound a little tired, it's because I kinda am. Came back from work maybe like a few hours ago, but a couple hours ago, but it's fine. I wanted to push the story a bit because I think we're getting near the end of like all the 2.0 stuff. And that's kind of like seeing if I want to continue playing Wuthering Waves after 2.0. So it'll kind of be sort of like a gauge, I guess. But honestly, like I keep saying that I might drop the game, but I think or Wuthering Waves has like always been able to suck me back in for like with its characters and story and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's dive right in. Let's continue some more story. I did do my dailies earlier today, so we don't have to deal with any of that. So we'll see how it goes. But yes, it'll just be a low-key stream. You can just relax a bit, I guess, if you want to lurk or whatnot. So it's all good. Besides, I don't think I'll be talking over much of the story regardless. So we'll see. But let's see. So let's see. So what did we end up doing last time? So last stream, we kind of capped off Lupa's side of the story with a gladiator Mia as well. So that kind of ended okay. But then we kind of took a little journey with Frolova last time, and we saw a little glimpse of Frolova's, I guess, upbringing, her like hometown, the people she knew, and it was kind of nice to see a different side to her and kind of seeing how like where she came from kind of maybe informed how she kind of went moving forward. So it was a bit bittersweet because we don't really know what happened to her. I believe that what is it? I assume that she might have like died or passed away or whatever, or passed on, but it's not clear. So I think I was so convinced last time that she like was reunited with her like loved ones or the people she knew back then, but I was thinking over it again. I was like, I don't think she's dead. I think she's more just like kind of just out of play. Thank you for headbat, Sushi. I think she's just like out of play right now. So, but I don't think Frolova died. So we'll see. But for now, we gotta, I guess, check in with was it Augusta and Yuno, I guess? Let me see. So what does it say? While waiting for contact from the F-Force Palace, you and Abby arrive at Solus Tavern, where you run into a blind wandering bard, Nestor. Having learned of the F-Force's invitation to the hunt, Nestor shares with you Augusta's stories before she rose to power. Okay, so this is kind of like a... Okay, it says here, it's like a segue. So this is not really main story, but it's like a side story that we have to go through in order to get to the main stuff, I guess. But that's fine. That's okay. So yeah, Abby and Rover were kind of relaxing. And then I guess they came across a bard? Is that what it said? Alright, well, regardless, we'll see what's going on there. Just give me one sec. Let me put this here. Okay. Alright, so let's see what this bard is offering here. Alright. Okay. Hope your day was alright, Sushi.
muggy day.
It is a muggy day, wow.
Sky's gloomy.
It's like
air's
overcast.
all wet.
That's crazy.
Oh, man. At least let me finish my sentence.
Is it like gonna rain? What's going on? Looks like it's gonna rain.
Cold, cold, cold. Oh.
Poor Abby. A hot meal sure warm you right up. Eating donuts? Nice.
All right. I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Raguna.
Oh, Abby gets a full plate of spaghetti.
Oh, pinch me! This is a feast and a half.
Spaghetti.
Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
I think Rover is good with money, right?
Oh, that? Don't worry. Money's
Yeah,
not an issue.
I think we're good.
Augusta made sure we're covered.
Oh,
All our food and lodging here in Septimont is billed straight to the F-Force Palace.
wait a minute. Am I missing something? We barely had any contact with Augusta and you know. I know we came to Raguna through what's her name? The other girl. Okay, so this isn't Raguna, this is Septimont. But I guess because we did well in the gladiator combat, Augusta is covering our meals. Hi Seiji. Good to see you. Thank you, thank you. I'll probably just breeze through some story stuff, but hope you're doing well, Seiji. Hope you're doing well. So I guess Augusta is covering our meals. That's very generous.
But I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon.
The Great Aegon. Where's Lupa, for that matter?
And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers.
Yes,
Yeah.
Abby, you can go be a glutton. Whatever. It's fine. Is Abby gonna eat?
Free meal?
Abby's gonna eat all of this?
The Zephyr really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, you know, hang around a bit longer.
Can we get a shot? Can we get a shot for Seiji, please?
This smells amazing.
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia is right, the last clues should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus. We're so close to the finish line, just one step away. But our pace is slowed.
Relax. We're already back in Septimont. What's the rush? I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis
That is a
Plateaus.
weird cloud.
And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discord.
Okay, so there's a great hunt, I guess, when that happens.
Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Aphra's invite did say something about a big hunt.
Oh, okay. So I guess that's what's happening now.
Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. And it looks like it'll be a while.
It is a rainy day.
Unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it. And why me for this hunt? If it's about the Great Aegon. The messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Odd.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
All about strength.
You think so? I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the F4, can she really thoughtlessly do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar, you possess eyes as clear as crystal.
Alright, who's this now?
But what troubles you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds? A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles.
Did he lose his eyes? He has like bleed
The
marks.
clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne. At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power. Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
And you are?
I am Nestor, a traveling poet.
Poet, huh?
The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then. If you are curious about the effort, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Okay, so I don't know. We met Cristoforo, who's a playwright, and I thought he was harmless, but it turns out he's like part of the Fraxidus. So I don't know. Meeting a poet, a quote-unquote poet, kind of is making me a little sus because we met Cristoforo. He's a playwright. He's kind of evil. And then we meet this guy who just barges in on our thoughts when we were like thinking out loud, and he's just like offering up his services. Is this gonna be another sus guy, or is he actually alright? I don't know anymore. I do not know anymore.
Wait, how do you know he's the champion? And all that stuff about the F4 too? Huh? Your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
Abby, please.
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option.
That's pretty deep.
Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Epher of Septimont.
Okay, when he says this too, it's like Cristoforo, the playwright, also kind of was running things by us as well, and he's like, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? And now Nestor's like gathering up ideas about his next epic, and we're the subject, of course.
That's why I speak of her with some familiarity. I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
Oh, is he talking about Augusta? Then tell me about Augusta. Yeah, let's learn about this fiery lady.
Augusta. A girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent, a commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place.
Look at how majestic she is.
Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
Oh. So this is a segue. Alright. It's kind of like a side story. Oh, interesting. Dear guests from afar, do follow me into the near-forgotten stories of Augusta, but simply telling it might be a bit dull. What are you trying to do? Perhaps having the listener become the protagonist of such stories might be a good option. This should add a more immersive touch to the sounds and images you've yet to hear and see. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past, face the same choices she once made. Thus, please forget your name for now. Alright, I'm ready. Are we role-playing? Of course, Augusta's story is already written. No matter what choices you'd make, they will not alter our reality. Okay? Yet be wary. Fate is fickle, and a misstep can lead to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. Her past decisions may not always have been the best. Ugh, I can't read. Her past decisions may not have always been the best. Well then, let the story begin. Set aside the complex thoughts, and let me sing the epic of a young girl, Augusta. Take a deep breath. A gentle warm light begins to blur your vision, and you slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small frightened girl clutching a sword stands amidst the ruins. A group of sullen Septimontian gladiators stand guard around her. Hey kid, are you alone? Don't be afraid, we know what the dark tide did to your home, and we're here to help. Timidly observe the man in front of you. Boldly observe. I feel like Augusta would be pretty bold as a child, so. Boldly observe the man in front of you. Different choices will change corresponding test stats value. Okay. You must be hungry. Here, there should be enough to keep you from starving for now. I guess we can take the food. Sure. We can take you to Septimont City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the dark tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. We'll grip our sword with determination. The gladiators shake their heads and pat your shoulder. I guess we should take a final look back at the ruined village. Remember to maintain the stats balance. The story ends if a stat drops to 0. Okay. That's good to know. They should have started with that, but it's fine. A story chapter is complete once the corresponding goals are met. Okay. In the end, you chose to leave the village. The gladiator's words revealed a bitter truth. You lacked the strength to protect the home you were leaving behind. In your travels, you stay quiet. We'll engage with the gladiators. Following the gladiators, you arrive in the city of Septimont by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving at the central square. Meanwhile, you notice that the square is crowded with citizens. We'll show our awe of the city. A poster for the gladiators' Aegon is pinned to a wooden board. The air is filled with heated chatter about the upcoming match. The gathering people... Let's see what happens if the gathering people push us towards the crowd. Oh, that was bad. You must know Septimont reveres strength. Here, only the victor reigns. That is a law older than the city itself. You notice the disdain in the eyes of the Septimontian. You notice the passion-filled eyes of the Septimontian. Eat or be eaten, such is the way of this city. To survive, you'll have to find your bite and seize the crown with your own teeth. No, this is more like a side story, or a segue, as it's titled, of like... I guess we're just learning more about Augusta. For now, I think. Which is okay. It's fine. You can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize that gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimont. If there's a way to dominate the arena, maybe you'll find the strength you're looking for. But to answer your question, Susha, I think this is required in order to get to the next portion of the actual main story. So it's fine. Let's see, tear down the poster and walk away from the crowd. You know what, let's see what happens when we tear down the poster. Oh, this is going down. As you leave, you notice that 3 words stand out in the incessant chatter. Identity, status, and talent. They seem to be an essential part of gladiating. There are always those commoners who view the Aegon as mere boxing displays of butchery, or boring displays of butchery. But we're hardly entertained by the sight of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificence. A warrior who can make roses bloom from blood. You got an arrogant Septimontian. Want to have a little bet on how many mangy rats are gonna try for the Aegon this year? Them and their stench be stinking up the place. We'll ignore their words for now. You are determined to step onto the arena. The rules demand a mentor at your back. Someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day, and perhaps even teach you to see the fight through to the end. Okay? After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Kato is a retired gladiator, star, but takes on a few proteges. So, you want to join the Aegon, you say? Why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself? You recall the discussions about gladiators, identity, status, and talents. People in the city of Septimont seem to value these more than anything. You choose to... You know what, let's be honest. The Dark Tide took your home and you came to Septimont seeking strength. Is that so? You've got some metal, but that's not gonna cut it here. Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams, only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough of idiots like you. We'll try to argue our way out, I guess. What now? Still here, are you? You think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Tighten your grip on the sword. We're gonna look Kato straight in his eye. Alright then, let's have a duel. Land 1 strike and you win. If you manage that, I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. The duel here is your entrance trial. We'll accept the duel without hesitation. Blades meet in a sharp clash. Kato moves with practiced ease. You are quickly defeated. Strengthless, do you realize how weak you are? Which is why I want to become a gladiator. Yeah, which is why I want to become a gladiator. Do you really know who you're fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't. Now, how do you plan to end this? Challenge him again the next day? We'll challenge him again. Back for round 2, are we? Country rats like you sure are as pestering as the city folks say you are, huh? We'll attack. Just like last time, you aren't much of a challenge to Kato. You are swiftly beaten once again. Go back, this is not your path. We'll continue the challenge on the 3rd day. Too slow, too weak. Your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemies. Then I'll be faster. Is that your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate, you've lost. And we'll challenge him again on the 4th day. Still not ready to give up? Why don't you sell your sword? It'll get you some food at least. We'll just keep going. I think that's the type of personality and drive Augusta had, or has. You stand before Kato again, dragging your exhausted body nearly at your limit. I can still fight. The wind swept up by the blade whispers past, and you're suddenly home. Soft sunlight cascades on the great oak's leaves, and you hear your friend's laughter, your parents' gentle calls. But in the very next breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you. That touch, you know it all too well. Thoughts race across your mind, and your hand instinctively gripped the sword hilt. I won't surrender. I can't stop here. You seize the opening and land a hit on Kato. Kato hands you his sword and turns to leave. Let's call out to him. In Septimon's arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated, a symbol of conquest. The sword is yours now. Victor? If you are determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there. Augusta, that's your name, isn't it? Yes, I am Augusta. The moment you step into the arena, you will lose this name. The spectators may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. I am prepared. And only the last one standing has the right to reclaim their true name. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make the crowd cheer. I will make them know my true name. Training starts tomorrow, 6 sharp, right here. Cool. Epic of the Blazing Sun, Chapter 1. New arrival in the big city. Completed. That's kind of cool. It's like you can choose the choices even though past is already written.
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness? Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself again and again.
I mean, I guess that's understandable.
Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. They are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
What's wrong, Abby?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F-word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now.
No, there might be one.
Do you mean Kato? Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose, and that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
Maybe he had long grown tired of that corrupt system.
Then Kato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Okay, I guess we gotta learn more about the Effer's story. Are you ready to listen to the epic of the blazing sun? Sure. Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kato's training, and today the grind continues. A little rest won't hurt. I'll go later. You arrive at the training site. Repeating the same moves over and over again has begun to wear on your patience. You notice some gladiators training in moves you've never seen before. You decide to stay focused and... No, actually, let's peek into their training. You reflect on your training. It was always you alone, facing the wooden post, patching yourself up over and over. Do we give in to sadness? No, we endure. Days slip by, and the gladiator's Aegon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. I've done all I can to prepare you. Now, you're on your own. So is this the graduation ceremony? Is this the graduation ceremony? Here's my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? Are we unsure? No, I'll say that we know the answer. Your ideal has never faltered since you left home. To be strong enough to protect others. You meet Kato's gaze and he reads the answer in your eyes. Offer Kato your thanks. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Kato's words from when this all started. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I very much look forward to it. You're aware that sponsors for the Gladiators Aegon are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants, figures beyond your reach, except perhaps in the underground arena. These are all top-of-the-line merchandise I got here. Care to have a look? Like products on display, you and a few other gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. We'll take a step forward. The audience casts their eyes in your direction. However, all you receive is constant laughter in return. Glimpses of the nobles' lavish lives reflected through. Visions of your home's ruin flash within your mind. These laughs, so they really did have a hand in that disaster. Let's see. The rot in high places also played a part in your home's ruin. The dark tide alone did not destroy your home. When the dark tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their life of indulgence and luxury. The might of the gladiators existed only to serve their desires. Fire of anger. I feel like we'll swear to shatter these rules. Well, well, a village girl with such unremarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time Septimont had a joke this amusing. Let's see. Show them your sword. What can you offer, prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we can all have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win you favor? Don't underestimate me. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. You bear a small anticipation that someone will pick you. You give the nobles a chilling stare as they talk in whispers. Entertainment, you say? In Septimont, strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself. You turn your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed, old-school noble walks down from the stands towards you. He smells of rotten stench. It's unlike the smell of rats as the Septimontians had put it, but a foul odor of power and wealth. Silently clench our fists. I engage only in profitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further, brave young lady. Cool. Hi, do check out Augusta's cinematic video after you finish this quest. It's pretty much about Augusta's past, same as this quest, but animated. Yeah, I'll probably check that out off stream, but welcome in, Notrisu? Hope you're having a good day. You accept the noble's trials, though trials is too fine a word for something intended only to break you. Outside the walls of Septimont City lies a wasteland plagued by the dark tide, your homeland. It's now different from the home you remember. Returning home, you can't help but feel sentimental. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted by the dark tide prowls deep within a cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. Your first trial is to slay that beast. The noble, however, decides to strip you of all equipment but a dull sword. A dull sword is more than enough. The mountain trail winds winds like a serpent. Among the charred tree stumps, dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell. When the first rays of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force presses down upon you. Who are you? Shh, get down. You're trying to get yourself killed? Hold your breath or you'll alert it. Alright, well, I guess we should trust them for now. You turn around and see a hunter. Just then, a massive beast roars and walks past where you are hiding. We'll keep our head down. Oh, we should have stared at it, because Augusta, I feel like, isn't one to, like, back down. After the lion beast has left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him the beast did not notice you. Going by those clothes, you're a Septimont gladiator, eh? I used to be just like you. Lost a big match, got tossed out by the nobles, and ended up like this. We're nothing but their playthings. The skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimont has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. You pity such reality. Ask the hunter about the lion beast. Only a madman will go after that lion. I have my reasons. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. You bid the hunter farewell and make preparations for the hunt. To gain more knowledge for your prey, you choose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. After a few days, you've managed to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the lion beast. Thus, you march towards the deep cave. Deep within the cave's dark embrace, you tread softly. Then a sudden dread freezes your steps. Between the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears. The lion beast. Fire from the nether dances amid its golden mane, while claws like scythes tear wounds in the earth. Maintain distance. Draw your sword and strike the lion beast. As you expected, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. Before you can take a breath, the lion's thunderous roar storms you again. You decide to quickly analyze the cave's environment, dodge attack, and search for a weak point. I think we can use the environment to our advantage. Just before the lion beast pounces at you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactite above. It crushes down into the lion's gaping jaws. It's not over yet. You land on its neck. It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodges force its claws into a deadly knot around its throat. Seeing your chance, you give a final pull, and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. Guess using the environment is one way to do it. The trial has ended, and you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Clear water cascades down into the mountain valley. The dense forest slumbers quietly in nature's cradle. You rinse your blood-stained hands in the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter and the fish vanish. You sense the forest's unease at your presence. Are they afraid of me? The critter's panic plunges you into reflection. For the first time, you realize that power can instill fear. You desire more power. With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes the second trial upon you. I know full well the next one won't be easy. Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement, I'm sure you're aware. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all the warriors of Septimont have 2 lives. Kato seemed to mention this before. One by the parents and the other by their sword. You may consider the sword in a gladiator's hand as their life in the arena. For your second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes, prove to me you are worthy of standing in the arena. Turn with disgust. I guess we can calmly accept, but I think we can turn with disgust as we wave to accept. To get the admission pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gladiators of Septimont. As your reputation grows, so do the spectators. They don't care who you are, but only want to see when you will fail or fall. Look, it's that girl again. Didn't think she would get as many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How will she even carry those swords? Focus on the opponent before us. You have grown used to this kind of noise. The deafening cheers numb your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. Spare the opponent and wait for the challenger. We'll spare and wait for the next challenger. One by one, the gladiators you've challenged grow in numbers. Those you've defeated kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor with both hands. Let's see, we'll raise the opponent's sword. Even in Septimont, there's a limit to opponents that prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you will need to seek out tougher challengers. You've targeted Victor, a frequent champion of the Aegon from one of the noble houses. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor of the Aegon. Power, wealth, those aren't things brute strength can rival. Victor has the best mentor, the finest weapon. Indeed. Oh, so what? The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer, a perfect job and a substantial fortune. If you walk away from the duel, we're gonna rip the contract. You reject the bribe without a second thought. Humiliated, the noble servant spits curses in your face. Let's respond calmly. You ignorant country peasant, do you know what it means to refuse a noble? Then you shall suffer for your arrogance. When the time comes, don't expect any pity, as you won't be getting any. Eye the scion beside the servant. Actually, yeah, let's eye the scion beside the servant. The scion silences the rambling servant and tears up the contract. Let's go. There's no point in talking sense into an ignorant fool. Then again, I'd appreciate it if you don't waste too much of my time in the arena. They throw a bag of credits as a way to humiliate you, following it up with sarcasm and mocking gestures. They attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. We feel nothing. The day arrives. Victor accepts your challenge with his honor of nobility as the stake. You remember well the haughty look you wore but a few days prior. But the nobles wield only words, not swords. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You easily defeat the weak, incompetent scion, and casually lift his pretty helmet with the tip of your sword. Let's see. Well, let's approach the noble seats. I have won, and I have achieved it without wasting your time. Do you see? Your gilded lies shatter before real strength. Do we toss the helmet back to Victor? No, we're gonna step on his helmet. The crowd erupts in cheers and applause. The nobles, unable to deny your triumph, lower their heads. You return to your lodging to count your trophies. 99 swords, 99 opponents defeated. Now only one life is left to claim. Most gladiators have long feared your reputation and dare not challenge you, except one. Aradel, the rising star of the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with powerful forte. He is undoubtedly the king of this arena. A sword tempered by countless battles is no less sharp. Let's see. Talents no longer matter to me. Amidst the endless chanting of the name Aradel, you arrive as promised. Ezra, you volunteered to get struck down by Aradel? Okay. But welcome in. Hope your day was alright. Even the old school noble is present this time. Your opponent's towering physique dwarfs yours, and his crushing presence brings to mind the fearsome lion beast. After several exchanges, you notice something unusual. The floor is too slippery to gain a foothold, and Aradel's armor is unusually heavy. You are all too familiar with the noble's despicable tricks. Keep calm. You then shift your pace, luring Aradel into the very trap meant for you. After a few more rounds, his step grows loose, his reactions sluggish. Seize the opportunity. Your sword stops just before the neck of Septimon's strongest gladiator. The entire arena falls silent, and almost immediately, the crowd erupts into applause. Stab, stab, stab. Is that so? Kill, kill, kill. Now? Aradel closes his eyes and accepts his fate. Victory is already mine. In front of everyone's watchful eye, you only take Aradel's sword. You then bow towards the audience and before turning to leave. You feel a sense of relief. Okay. Live, live, live. Leave your chairs behind you. Look back at the crowd and wave. The next day, you arrive before the old school nobles with 100 lives. Aradel is merely made of Septimontian flesh. Above him stands a far greater force. I'm ready for the third trial. Your third trial is to earn the blessing of Arsenosa. So he never planned to let me pass the trial. I know Arsenosa. It has never tasted defeat. People say it's a peak no human can ever reach, the last wall of Septimont. But I have no reason to yield. I have no reason to yield. It is this insurmountable challenge that stirs the thirst for victory in your blood. You accept the third trial to confront the guardian of Septimont, Arsenosa. Cool. Okay, got some water in me. On the eve of the trial, you return to the training grounds once again. While you wait for Kato, you find yourself standing before the familiar wooden post. It has been your most enduring companion in your pursuit of true strength. Cut it down, leave the past behind. Or cut it down, leave the past behind. Well, not particularly an easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn from this path? Strength can be destructive. Strength can instill fear. Strength brings conquest, such as humanity's oldest rule. Augusta, I'll be there for your last trial, and I'll call your name for all to hear. I will not stop here. Back in your room, you stare blankly at your stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest, but how will you show them to the world? That looks like a white mage. Welcome everybody. You once heard the tale of a legendary gladiator, a warrior who would always fuse their opponent's swords with their own after victory. Now you decide to tread the same path and stand before the smithy. Gaze at the flying sparks from the blacksmith's forge. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you still seek to do this with power not of your own. Watching the blacksmith's hammer rise and fall, a seemingly impractical idea emerges. In the end, you use your forte to fuse all the swords into one. And we feel the power. Your forte never stands out among resonators, but its seemingly insignificant power is enough to be stronger than the forge fire and hammer swings. Let's see. The day of the final trial has finally arrived. You walk to the arena's center with your newly forged sword. The bronze horns blare from atop the 12 stone pillars. All eyes are on you. Everyone is eager to witness how human will rival the strength of Arsinosa. Survey our surroundings. Suddenly, a rumbling roar cuts through the noise of the crowd. The nobles' banners flutter and fall. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you. Arsinosa appears. Arsinosa's mountainous size catches your eye. It's awake, a noble shrieked. Arsinosa stands silently opposite you. Slowly, its eyes opened, coldly watching you. We focus and stay alert. With a sudden sweep of her tail, the lioness shatters the stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill seeps through the tear in the cloth of your left shoulder. Let's take the initiative. The screams from the stands are soon drowned by the lioness's roar. A wave of sound and dust rips past your ears. You can taste blood on your lips and tongue. Let's ignore the pain and tend to the wound later. Her second attack comes without warning. You barely have time to react before your sword rises to meet her descending paws. Let's recall our encounters from previous battles. Oops. You manage to withstand Arsinosa's fierce attack, and at the moment it withdraws. Okay, sorry, let me read that again. You manage to withstand Arsinosa's fierce attack, and at the moment it withdraws, seize the opportunity to thrust your blade into the ancient crack in its right foreleg. Golden blood spills the arena. Look up at Arsinosa. Arsinosa ceases her attack, her mane brushing against your blood-stained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes with applause. You hear the crowd chant your name in honor. I have gained the lioness's blessing. The voices, they are... Listen to the waves of cheers. O wise and noble Arsinosa, the mighty guardian of Septimont, bestow upon her the crown of courage and strength. When the cries of triumph resonate with the earth, we see the fire of humanity blaze across Septimont. Wave after wave of applause. The Septimont salute me in advance. Yep, okay. O sun and moon, witness this extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication to Septimont. As the platform rises, you realize that by earning Arsenosis' blessing, you have been granted a privilege. They are all bowing to me. You are crowned the champion without the great Aegon. Nevertheless, you have already conquered countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. Let's raise our sword. Cool. At last, you stand atop the summit, the champion. Only now, the battle fire cooled in your veins, do your wounds raise their voices in protest. You have shattered the decaying order with strength, and through strength, you shall reshape new rules. You shall wield gladiators' valor on the righteous path. You shall allow no more fragile lives to tremble before death. You shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will forever be undone. Yet, should these new rules forged by might lose their foundation, will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease coils in your chest. Well then, no time for pointless pondering now. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, your 2 lives shall serve Septimont. Cool. Cool. That was a lot of reading.
Merely the rough shape of a short epic. This is all I can offer about the F4. Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
I enjoyed it, nothing special. I still don't know the F4 enough.
In this, you are right. Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story. The reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such. If you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now. As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page.
You seem to know exactly what I'm about to do.
It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take. The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells.
Why? Just because it got sunny?
Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Well, I'd say strength. Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength. Rover, what do you think?
It was strength and conquest. It was her unyielding resolve, born from the hardship of the past. I feel like Augusta had all the resolve in the world, so. Unyielding resolve.
You needn't rush to answer now. Keep it in mind as you continue your journey. When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself. Farewell, my friend. Our paths crossed by fate and by chance. Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
Oh? Interesting. The previous day.
Your Excellency, you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, you know is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace to her title.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum. A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride. Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest. I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senate's rules. But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows. Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
Took you long enough, Augusta.
There's you know.
Handling the senators takes time. You know that. Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices. I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat, and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet. Priestess Iuno. Unruly behavior left Tetragon Temple without permission, and trespassed into the Ephor's palace. I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet? Or you?
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess Yuno lightly. Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person. Grandmother Lilibet said his fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt. Is there something else you want to say?
I read Grandma Lillibut's Book of Prophecies. The hunt and our plan, neither end well. Are you sure we should go through with this?
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate. Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again, about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
I will admit, those words once carried weight. But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship. And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete. Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. Do not forget, this is the other half of the prophecy. Fabius, Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimont from the brink of ruin. As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
What's so amusing?
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be frightened after all. But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone. Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you, trying to shut me out and face it alone.
These two are
Fine.
adorable.
Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
That I can't
Basically,
deny.
the Yuri relationship, right?
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
Thank you. You know.
But their friendship is like pretty great. And I wonder how they actually encountered each other the first time
Why are you saying this?
and how they built their friendship.
The storm is coming. Come, you know my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
I don't know if that's the best way. But yeah, to greet a storm, sure. Okay. Alright. Oh, look at that. The segue's done. Interesting. That's a pretty short segue. So I guess it's just like Kind of like it's like a side story to get you to the next part. That was kind of cool. It's like a little backstory on Augusta and like how she was like how she came up to become the gladiator champion. Okay, and that one was not too bad. Not too long, I guess. Alright, let's go back to the hotel, I guess. What's the next part? As the high tide draws near, a lurking calamity stirs with its gaze fixed upon the borders of Septimont. F4 Augusta invites you to the Sanguis Plateaus for a fateful hunt, the one that may decide the realm's survival. But first, I guess we better, check in. I'll be honest, that whole last portion of the cutscene, I was like kind of falling asleep, and then it came back. I'm awake now, but like I was kind of drifting a little bit here and there. It's okay though. Thank you for headpads.
Sure is a beautiful day. So, any news from the F4 rover? Or are we still chilling like we've been for the past few days?
Good day, Sir Rover. I am Damien, an attendant in service to the F4's palace. By direct command, I have come to deliver you Her Excellency's personal letter.
Oh.
It concerns a matter of utmost importance.
We'll take that letter.
Me and my big mouth. Hey, what does it say? Scooch up a bit.
It says Augusta has taken care of everything on her end. She's ready to meet us at the F4's palace as agreed. It's most likely something to do with the hunt. We shouldn't keep the F4 waiting. Time to go, Abby.
Time to go.
You mean now?
Yes, now.
Well, I'll think I'll sit this one out and leave all the heavy stuff to you guys.
Lazy ass.
Chat for as long as you like. Just give me a holler if you need me.
Abby, you're lazy. But I guess Abby comes out when it's most important, or when it's like pretty crucial, so it's fine. It kind of balances out in a sense. What does the letter say? Oh, okay, here it goes. A handwritten invitation from Augusta herself. You feel lingering warmth on the envelope as you unfold the letter. To our distinguished guest from afar, I hope your stay in Septimont has been pleasant. Though we never met again after the Great Aegon's final, your deeds have already stirred fresh winds through our halls. Even from mere fragments of conversation, I know your arrival has breathed new life into our city. While formalities were never Septimont's tradition, I must apologize for missing our appointed meeting. No excuse justifies such neglect toward a champion of Septimont. Now, with preparations complete and sunrise approaching, I too await the dawn. Should this invitation still find favor with you, I would be honored by your presence at F4's palace. I await your coming with humble anticipation. Augusta. Cool. When's the last time anyone's written like a handwritten letter? It's like, I feel like that's something that we kind of lost these days.
The F4's palace is just ahead.
2 years ago? Nice.
Huh.
I think the last time I wrote a handwritten letter was like in high school.
Looks like Augusta's already taken care of everything. Let's do this.
Just for fun too. Not like, I don't know. Anyways. Time to go see Augusta. You wrote letters to your Oshi? That kind of tracks. Oh wow, this is F4's palace? This place is amazing. Greetings, visitor. How may we assist you? In what? Trade requests, public feedback, blah blah blah. Okay, anyways, this is like whatever. This place is majestic. Very fitting. Is Yuno gonna be out here with her? I would imagine so, right? They're always together. Unless this is very Augusta focused. Damn, look at her. Wow. The gaze of a million suns. I perceive as well, Ezra. She's, oh, damn, look at that. The leg shot? Okay. Oh. Is she testing us? Oh, she's fast. Well, damn. And it's cool that her sword is like a combining of all the swords she won in the gladiator arena. It's a great concept.
Impressive. I expected a challenge, but your performance far exceeds what I had imagined.
Thank you, Augusta, mommy. I mean, what?
Just as I thought. Watching from the Colosseum's balcony is no way to understand a warrior's true spirit. Only by crossing blades can I feel the will to fight pulsing through your veins. Come, step closer.
Oh, I'll step closer, alright.
Laureate of Raguna, champion of Septimont, favored gladiator of Arsinosa. By the honor of these titans, it is only right you stand by my side. I, Augusta, Ephor of Septimont, offer you my highest esteem.
I think Yuno might get a little jealous, though. You've got a unique way of greeting guests.
Simple and efficient. No need for pleasantries. Here we let our blades do the talking. The Septimont way. I have no doubt that you and I will have plenty of opportunities to get acquainted. But that's not why I called you here today. On my behalf, and that of the Ephor's Palace, I extend my deepest apologies for failing to keep our appointment.
Oh, Augusta, it's fine. Don't worry about that. You're fine.
I hope this delay hasn't dampened your enthusiasm for the hunt.
Your hospitality very much made up for it.
Tolerant and strong, just as I've heard. Virtues of a true hero.
Damn, her eyes are very striking.
Well then, seeing that your interest still holds, shall we discuss it?
Please.
The hunt. In Septimont's long fight for survival. It holds profound significance. it is both honor and duty. For 100 years, countless gladiators have taken up the hunt and met their end in glory. It is no exaggeration to say that the blood of gladiators still burns in every inch of the Crimson Sanguis plateaus. Our ancestors built the defenses that line those grounds. To this day, they stand as the front line of Septimon's resistance against the Dark Tide. You've surely noticed the lingering blight cloud that hovers over the Sanguis plateaus. Since the first Dark Tide outbreak in Rinasita, that place has become a breeding ground for its horrors. As you've no doubt realized, our prey are tacit discords, born from the Dark Tide. Only those who desecrate Septimont fall beneath the gladiators' blades. The high tide is upon us, and it will be a storm like no other. My hunting party requires unstoppable warriors. Sacrifices are inevitable, but I believe you will be a banner that stands unbroken, Rover.
There are plenty of great gladiators in Septimont. Thank you for the hydrate, Ezra. What made you want to invite me on this hunt?
I share your sentiment. Septimont takes pride in its many remarkable gladiators. But you are exceptional. A grand hunt awaits us, and my warriors and I long to do battle alongside a fighter such as yourself. Of course, the will of the extraordinary deserves to be heard. I'd like to know your thoughts on the matter.
I agree to join your hunt, but I have my own goal to accomplish.
A straightforward answer. I like it. As for this goal of yours...
Share what you've learned about the Sentinel's relic and the journeying paradise.
Ah, yes. The journeying paradise. I've heard that laughable name before. A pity the hunt was made to shatter that little fantasy. As for the Sentinel's relic, go to the Earthrend Wedge. It's where the Sentinel Imperator first descended upon the Sanguis Plateaus, and is the epicenter of every hunt to this day. However, due to its significance, not even Septimont's highest officials are permitted near it. But, if that is what you wish, say no more. I will make it happen.
You have great trust in me.
The trust I place in you stems from your recognition of my character. I admire your honesty, and I will honor it to the fullest. Only those bound by trust can go the distance together. I look forward to the hunt ahead. It honors me to journey by your side.
When do we leave?
Patience, my friend, is the first step to becoming a hunter. When the storm rages in the skies southeast of Septimont, I will await you at Tempest Cliffs.
Act 8, okay. No need to worry. Effort's Palace will... the Effort's Palace will still cover your expenses in Septimont. Enjoy the peace while it lasts. The storm is coming, and our wait will not be long. Okay, let's see. So, as much as I want to continue, guys, I'm actually getting pretty tired. But you know what? To make up for it, I'll, let me pull on some banners, shall we? At least this is a good stopping point for the next portion, because I guess if we continue on, it'll be like getting straight to the hunt. So I think this is a good place to stop for now. Who is on the banners right now? Oh, 3 days left as well. There's the regular banner as well. Alright, let me pull on the regular banner and see what we get, because I'm just curious. Alright. Nope. I mean, to be honest, I haven't really pulled on banners in a very long time. So I do not expect any good pulls. No characters? I guess not. Just a weapon. Meh. Okay. Okay, so let me see if I can get another one of these. Oh no, I guess I used up all my currency on those. Let's see. Let's just use this one. Nope, that's just regular. That's fine. Okay. Let me see. Okay. You know, seeing as how we kind of learned about Augusta, I don't think we're gonna get her, and I don't really care, but like, let's just use 110 pull here for now. No 5-star. Oh, wait a minute. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I bet you it's not even gonna be Augusta. It might be a different character. Different 5-star. Oh. Oh. Oh, I did get her. Wow. I'm very surprised.
With the blazing sun as witness. Glory. Bow before us.
Cool. Thank you, RNG. Look at her. She's majestic. She is the moment. Sign poop. I wasn't even looking at that, Sushi. I'll be completely honest. You're the one that said it. Cool, we got Augusta. Now, does that mean I have to pull for a weapon as well? It was right there, you're right. You know what? Let's see if we can pull the weapon as well then. I think this is Yuno's weapon, and then I think this is Augusta's weapon. Alright. I'm not gonna get it, but... yeah, not gonna get it. Interesting. I'm gonna do a weapon though. You know what? You know what's funny? Since we got Augusta, I feel like it's only fair that we pull on Yuno's banner as well. I feel like this is with 3.0, so I have no idea who this is. But you know what? I might as well just pull on Yuno's banner as well. Whatever. Nope, that's fine. I wasn't expecting to get another 5-star. That's okay. Oh, just a weapon? Boo. That's fine. Okay, well, All's well that ends well. Actually, let me see if I can get 10 of these. Only 7, okay. Is this, oh man, is this gonna be my life now? Trying to get characters and their weapons? Oh man. Okay, we'll just use these 10 and I'll call it for today. Nope. That's okay. Oh, I already have this, but it'll be nice to upgrade it, I guess. Okay, well, all's well that ends well. How many does this use? 1600? I still did get lucky. What's 1600? 39 minus 1600 leaves me with 2300. All right. I haven't pulled in a long time, so I was like, I'm just very tempted to pull. All right.
Greetings, Rover.
Oh,
I will
nice.
escort you for the time being.
Hi, Sanwa. Okay, that's fine. And then 2300. Can someone do quick math? What's 2300 minus 1600? What does that leave me with? I'm too lazy to pull up a calculator. Yeah, 2300 minus 1600. Or maybe I should pull for the weapon, if anything. Okay, I don't need the character. I probably just need the weapon. 144? Not dividing. Subtraction, Sushi. Subtraction. 2300 minus 1600. I just want to see how many asteroids I'll have left. And how much I'm thinking. 700? Screw it. Let me just try for the weapon, at least. Nope, that's fine. I mean, honestly, this does give me resources to work with anyway. Alright, that's enough for today. But I'm really surprised.
I will be there for everyone. As we head toward our shared future.
I should try to smile
I'm really
more
surprised that I actually pulled
like this.
Augusta. Maybe it makes sense because like we learned her backstory and stuff. So all right, well, thank you everybody who hung out tonight. I guess it was a bit of a shorter stream, but I didn't know how long I was gonna go for anyway. Excuse me. So thank you all for hanging out. I guess we at least got through that segue main story with Augusta's backstory, which is nice. She struggled and fought her way to the top, so much respect to her. But yeah, everybody, hope you have a good rest of your nights. I hope you have a good rest of your days tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out, Sushi and Ezra and Ryumaru and Seiji, who was here for a very short bit, but no raid tonight. But yeah, I think if I'm consistent with Wuthering Waves, I should be able to reach the end of Renacita and also the end of 2.0. And then from there, I'll have to see if I want to continue playing Wuthering Waves with the new area in 3.0 and like all the super high-tech sci-fi that's going on right now in the game, which I know nothing about. But till next stream, everybody, take care of yourselves. Be sure to eat, hydrate, rest, do all those good things to take care of yourselves. Socials are there. Discord is here. But yeah, everybody, take it easy. And I'll see you guys next stream, whenever that'll be. Alright, peace.